We should settle our treasures for eternal life, not for glories of this world. Our real home is in heaven. We are just a migrant through this world. I am Mary Elizalyn Provido, a seeker of real path. But now, I come across to the path, knowing the Son, and I pledge allegiance to our Almighty Father through His appointed Son.
First of all, I would like to thank the Almighty Father through His appointed Son for giving me the privilege to testify about the goodness of the Father in my life. I am Fismegi Tigan, 18 years old from the Kelsey of Tagum, currently studying at University of Mindanao, taking up a course of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Human Resource Management. Before entering the kingdom, my life before was full of colors, like there is nothing more that I can ask for. My family is musically inclined. Actually, my father was our music coordinator in our church before, and both him and I were part of the music ministry there. During my college years, I got involved in youth bands. Yes, it made me improve my skills in music. But due to the fact that I was surrounded by the affairs of the world, I was not exempted to temptations. But praise the Father, hindi ako na-involved sa mga bagay na yan. From first year to third year college of my life, I was in the midst of searching of true meaning of love and purpose of life, where true happiness and satisfaction comes from within. As the day passes by, may nabalitaan kami na may Battle of the Bands daw sa GMC, particularly organized by the Keepers Club International. Because of my eagerness to gain knowledge and also experience na din, pumayag kami sumali together with my kabanda. Hindi ko alam na to joining the Battle of the Bands ng Keepers na na-held sa GMC, doon na pala magbabago ang buhay ko. Sa pagkakaalam ko, nung nasa labas pa ako, they say that Pastor Apollo is a cult. Ginagamit lang daw niya ang members para maka-earn ng maraming profits. Kapag naging member ka daw ni Pastor, magiging mahirap at pulubi ka daw. Kasi kukunin daw talaga niya ang lahat ng pera kasi si Pastor daw ay mukhang pera. Honestly, isa talaga ako sa mga persecutors ni Pastor before. Naniniwala kasi ako sa kanila. When I heard the name of Pastor, kumukulo yung dugo ko. Kasi sabi nila si Pastor daw ay antichrist, kulto at marami pa. Yung last, hiniraan ko si Pastor, may biglang tumusok sa paa ko, something sharp. And then, after ng Battle of the Bands na inorganize ng Keepers Club, they invited and encouraged me to join the Thanksgiving and worship presentation the following Sunday. Out of curiosity, pumayag ako and attended. I really feel so astounded when Pastor preached about salvation. Many are called but few are chosen. In Matthew 7:21, not everyone saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Na-amaze talaga ako kasi based on what I can see in the church age is yes, they believe in God. They sing praises unto Him, but then I cannot see that they are doing the will of the Father. I was baptized last April 9, 2016. Pagkatapos kong nabaptize, yung mga struggles naging doble, like umabot sa punto na I commit suicide more than twice. Dahil sa mga problema, yung persecutions, sabi nila, ako pa daw ang nag-leader-leader noon. Ngayon, kinain ko lang daw lahat. Simula nung naging kingdom citizen na ako, nadarama ko talaga yung true love na hinahanap ko. Ang binigay na ministry ng Ama ngayon sa akin is, I am the president of the Keepers Club International Tagum chapter. It's kinda hard, but then the Father gives me wisdom, knowledge, and understanding all the way. Indeed, if you just pray and have faith in all you do, and with love, He will guide you. My message to Pastor is that, thank you for spreading the Word of God and for showing your love to us. Because marami ka pong nabago na buhay, and I am a living testimony of how through your preaching, you have changed me. From being a persecutor and unbeliever into a being certified daughter of the Almighty Father. Praise the Father. Thank you, Pastor, sa walang sawang pagmamahal. We love you from the bottom of our hearts. For all the youths out there, don't believe in what you hear or heard, because rumors is just a piece of lies. Before you conclude that Pastor is a cult, know him first, then you will realize he's different from everybody. Also, the satisfaction that you've dreamed that really comes from within, nasa kingdom mo lang yan matatagpuan. Because here in the kingdom, totoo and full of genuine love. That's why the kingdom is now unstoppable.
Is there no hope in this world? I am overwhelmed by the pain I see. Statistics states that 3 out of 10 young women is getting pregnant every month. 40% of the total number of drug users in the Philippines are young people. 4 out of 10 young people drop out every school year. Every day, these statistics are rising. And it is a sad fact that I was once part of these figures. But in the deepest and darkest times of my life, I saw a flicker of light that changed the direction of my life. I am Monique, and this is my story.
Before I entered the kingdom, I was living a happy-go-lucky life. Living like there's no rules to follow, no one to be afraid of. I can get whatever I want. This is my life eh. So gagawin ko lahat ng gusto ko. I stayed with my father's relatives, and during those days, my life revolves in satisfying my own happiness, not including the father in my plans. I love to join pageants, modeling, and singing competitions. I transferred here in Davao after my elementary graduation and started living with my mom. It was a struggle for me kasi malayo ang loob ko sa mama ko. I became rebellious and was always in our school's guidance office. I was greatly influenced by the bad vices of this world, became addicted to alcohol and smoking. I was in the peak of my own interpretation of what happiness is, not knowing that I was already in Satan's peak of destruction. I used to go to church and pray for 5 minutes, thinking that it would spare me from my wrongdoings. I really thought that by going to church every Sunday would save me. The turning point of my life was when I almost died. I was on my way home with my boyfriend when suddenly we were hit by a car. Sobrang lakas ng impact. Akala ko nga mamamatay na kami. I was unconscious, as in 50-50. The doctor declared that it was really impossible for me to recover. The chances were very low. But the Father has a plan in my life. I was given a second life. A miracle that even the doctors won't believe na nabuhay pa ako. I began to ask God, Lord, bakit pa ako nabuhay? All my life, puro sarili ko iniisip ko. Hindi ko man lang naisip na kailangan kong maglingkod sa'yo. Anong purpose nitong second life ko? Confusion started and felt something is missing. I was searching for something to fill that emptiness, pero hindi ko alam kung ano. I enrolled at JMC and my mom keeps on reminding me, Nak, eskwela lang kadira ha, ayaw jud ka member. I was a persecutor pastor. Hindi talaga ako naniniwala sa kanya. I believe that he was a cult. Sa isip ko, ang yaman-yaman niya. Siguro pinaperahan niya lang lahat ng members niya.
But I am feeding 3 million children. Every centavo in my pocket is dedicated to help others.
I never knew I was being deceived by the devil. I was invited to join the campus crusade in JMC. I don't want to join, pero sabi ko, baka part lang ng school activities. But when the musicians started to sing, wow, napakagaling nila. And the people, they were all amazing. The atmosphere that I felt sa mga kingdom citizens really amazed me. But Satan didn't give up on me easily. I was again tempted to go back to my old self and became even worse. I became more depressed. It was like I was chained in the bondage of sin. Nang hirap-hirap umalis. I became more addicted to drinking, partying, clubbing, and worst, exposed myself to the lust of the flesh of this world. I was at my worst and thought that there is no point in living anymore. And that was the time the Father led me to the right path. I met some full-time miracle workers and they became my classmates. They invited me to join the Keepers Club International. I was amazed by how these young people dedicate their lives for others. The love they show was exceptional, and so I became an active member of that organization. Keepers Club International is an instrument of the Father in changing the lives of lost young people like me.
Or the Keepers Club International, where all the young people's talents are being harnessed and channeled to the right direction, to where the Father is pleased, because this is why He created us.
Napaisip ako, yung taong tinatawag kong kulto, paano niya nagagawang baguhin ang buhay ng mga kabataang ito? The negative thoughts about Pastor Apollo started to fade away. At hindi ko napansin na unti-unti akong nababago ni Pastor. I was invited to attend the Thanksgiving and worship presentation. The presence of the Almighty Father was so intense na hindi ko namalayan umiiyak na ako. First song pa lang, alam mo yung tagos na tagos sa puso. The good times always outweighs the bad. In my whole life, it was my first time to feel the presence of the Father. I never experienced that in my denomination before. And so I attended the next Thanksgiving and worship presentation again. It was as if I entered into a different dimension. Kakaiba ang atmosphere sa kingdom. Totoong-totoo si Pastor. His teachings are so real. Para akong patay na muling nabuhay. I was struck by the message of the appointed Son of God. He was preaching about the destination of man's soul.
Eradicate that spirit of disobedience within us by repentance in saying from now on, Father, not my will but your will be done.
I was crying at napaluhod na ako in the middle of his preaching. Parang pinapanood ko yung sarili ko. I never knew I have to repent bago maligtas. I was living my life selfishly. I wanted to be saved. I continued to listen to Pastor Apollo's preachings. His words gave me life. It led me to the path that I should take, the path that I never knew existed. And it is the path that taught me obedience to the will of the Father.
Today is the day of your salvation. Today is the day for you to decide, make a decision right now to become a kingdom citizen, sons and daughters, obedient only to the Father's will.
Now I came to know the purpose of my second life. After all I've been through, I finally realized that life is not about me. It's all about doing the Father's will. I am in this world, but I am not for this world. I left behind my past and my bad vices. I decided to follow the footsteps of the Son and was baptized last January 31, 2015. I am already a daughter of the Father. From being a slave of the flesh in the old world, I now became a dignified woman of the new world. I promise to the Father that from now on, not my will, but His will be done in my life, no matter what. My scattered and broken life was mended by the one whom I once persecuted. My chains are gone, and I've been set free. I was unworthy, but Pastor Apollo accepted me and loved me unconditionally. It was Him who let me realize that there is more to life than the lures of this world. Trials tried to knock me down, but I stood strong and remained faithful in His words. I chose to stand on what is right in the sight of the Father. It was a tough battle, but I'm holding on to what Pastor taught me. Pastor Apollo said, "I am here not for myself. I am here for all of you." This ministry, which has been given to me as a Keepers Club International organizer, is one of the most precious things that I have, leading the lost young people to the right path. Like the appointed Son of God, I promise to become the salt and the light in all universities, communities, wherever the Father leads me. I am in the new world. I am my brother's keeper.
I have everything. I can go anywhere. I can afford things I want. Everything is within my reach. And that is what I know that matters in life. My name is Joel Delara, born and raised in the province of Bulacan. I moved to Quezon City after finishing my high school. I finished my college in Far Eastern University in Manila with a bachelor degree in nursing. I was able to practice my profession locally and internationally. I worked as a nurse in London for 3 years between the years 2008 to 2011. For that 3 years, it never crossed my mind to go back to the Philippines as I am very focused in building my life and future abroad. My goal is to establish myself and be independent and work professionally in a first world country like the United Kingdom. Everything changes when the time I attended the wedding of my brother here in the Philippines. My original plan was to stay for a month then go back to England. Suddenly, my dad asked me to stay for a year and help them in our family business here in Quezon City. It was not easy for me to say yes, but I end up agreeing to his request. And that is also the time I started to have dreams and revelations that at first I cannot comprehend or even understand. There were a series of dreams that I always see a man in white suit. Dreams of chaos. It seems like it's already Judgment Day. It felt so real. It's unusual because I never experienced those dreams before.
The day of the Lord is already upon us. I don't know how long the ark of salvation will be opened, but it's still open and it's calling people from all races.
It came to me that those dreams are not just simple dreams that my mind created or thought. I know there is something in those dreams, a message or something that I should be able to understand.
Repent. Come back to Him. Surrender. Include Him in your plan today.
One day, I was driving along EDSA and I saw the billboard of the Kingdom of Jesus Christ, the name above every name. It hit me and felt that it has connection to my dreams. When I got home, I searched the internet and checked who Pastor Apollo Kibuloy is. I watched his program on TV and contacted the numbers. They replied, and a week after, a worker visited my house, after which they already scheduled series of Bible studies at home. During those times, my dreams have slowly been answered. It was really the Almighty Father through the appointed Son, Pastor Apollo Sikibloy, who is calling me.
When the Father places a calling upon your life, you cannot escape from it, young people. You better answer it right away. Don't be afraid. Don't be a coward.
I was baptized July 2016. The Father has been blessing me so much since then. And now, the Father has been using me mightily in His kingdom nation as part of the music ministry. My talent in singing has been honed by the Almighty Father. I thank the Almighty Father for His orchestration in my life. Truly, that He has greater plans for me. I have plans for my own, but when you let the Almighty Father do His plan, it will be much greater.
That there are talented, beautiful, young people who did not commit to the world, but they committed to the Father's work. They committed, they dedicated, they gave their lives for the Father to be glorified.
Thank you, Pastor, for this spiritual enlightenment. I was once a lost sheep, but now I heed the voice of my shepherd. I promise to commit myself and offer whatever talent I have for the Father's glory.
Whatever you can contribute to that course is very heroic. It's not only heroic, it is spiritually heroic, because your name will shine in the heavens. As the stars in heavens, your name will twinkle there and will become an example and a light to others to follow.
To all young professionals out there, your skills and talents are nothing unless you offer this to the one who gave it. I thought I had everything, but I was wrong. Now I have found the true meaning of life. I never regret offering my skills and talents for His cause. My ultimate goal is to give glory to the Almighty Father through His appointed Son all the days of my life. I enlist myself in the Father's army of goodness. Praise the Father.
What doth it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his soul?
Paggamit ko ng droga, paggawa ko ng masama, akala ko yan yung magiging solusyon sa lahat ng mga problema ko. Pero hindi pala, yan pala talaga yung magpapahamak sa akin. Ako po si Kevin, 20 years old, Tubong, Batangas. Ngayon po, dito na po ako naninirahan sa Manila. Hindi po ako nakatapos ng pag-aaral. Hanggang elementary lang po yung natapos ko. Maaga rin po akong napasama sa mga kalokohan. Bata pa lang ako, marunong na akong magnakaw. Dala siguro sa mga kaibigan, hanggang sa umidad ako ng 9 years old, nung natuto akong manigarilyo. Nung umidad ako ng 12 years old, natuto na ako nung mag-inom. Hanggang sa umidad ako ng 14 years old, nung first time kong tumikim ng droga. Mas marami pang mga nangyari. Nung namatay kasi yung tatay ko, 5 years old pa lang ako, na itinanim ko talaga sa sarili ko, paglaki ko, gagayahin ko rin siya. Hahanapin ko rin yung mga pumatay sa kanya. Lahat po siguro ng mga illegal napasok ko na sa mga karnapan, bentahan ng droga, mga nakawan. Mauhuli na pala kami nung araw na yon hanggang sa nahuli yung mga 3 kong kasama sa pangangarnap na hindi sila sumunod sa ginawa kong plano, kaya ako lang yung nakaligtas sa ginawa kong plano. May nakadating sa akin na balita na pag daw hindi ako lumabas, papatayin daw yung mga kaibigan ko. Kaya nag-decide na lang ako na isurrender yung sarili ko para magsama-sama kami doon sa loob ng kulungan. Parang nawalan na ako ng pag-asa sa buhay. Nagtangka po akong magpakamatay. Ginawa ko po ng 3 beses, pero hindi po natuloy. Siguro po may plano po talaga sa akin ng Panginoon. Nanalangin ako noon na sinabi ko, Panginoon, kung totoo ka talaga, bakit hindi mo ako palayain? Paglaya ko, pinapangako ko, magbabagong buhay na talaga ako na hindi na talaga ako babalik sa dati kong buhay.
I love the young people. I saw them how they destroy their lives by going into destructive vices of drugs, of anything in the world that destroys them. Gangs. So, we have the Keepers Club International, reaching them out. Pagka nakabig sila, tudluan sila o mga maing butang. Number 1, fear of God. Number 1, become a kingdom citizen, just like me. And look at all these young people here. Why are they here? Because they have changed their lives completely.
Dito ko lang nakita talaga yung totoong pagbabago na nabago ako, na kapag lumalabas ako, kampante ako sa sarili ko na walang papatay sa akin kasi may gabay ako ng Panginoon. Salamat talaga sa Ama sa pamamagitan ng hinirang na anak.
That is the change that is happening within them. That is how I will change them. And that is how I will change the world.
Simula lang po nung nakita ko po kayo sa Inares na doon na po pumasok sa isip ko na siguro ito na siguro yung totoong pagbabago. Nakita ko na yun ang tumatak po sa isip ko. Kaya salamat po sa inyo, Pastor, sa patuloy na pagmamahal niyo po sa bawat isang tao dito sa buong sanlibutan. Dati, handa akong magpakamatay para sa kasamaan. Ngayon, handa akong magpakamatay sa pagsunod sa kalooban ng Ama. Kay Pastor ko lang narinig ang tunay na ibig sabihin ng pagsisisi, at ang pagsisisi ay pangako na mula ngayon, hindi na ang kalooban ko ang masusunod, kundi ang kalooban na ng Ama sa pamamagitan ng hinirang na anak. Purihin ng Ama.
To man it is impossible, but not with God, for with God everything is possible!
We are all bound to see the light. Every one of us are seeking for answers. We are accustomed to it. We thought we can do something about it. We wanted to break free. Every one of us has a story. This is my story.
I am Paul Kenneth Santorias. I am 22 years old. I was born in Manila but was raised in Cagayan de Oro City. I graduated at Xavier University at Ateneo de Cagayan in course Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. Since before, I really wanted to change the world how it is. I wanted peace for everyone. I believe that through innovations of the technologies, people can do amazing things. Before, I was a software engineer in a prestigious IT company. Also, I do freelance for graphics, also for mobile development, and many IT-related works. Since before, when I was a kid, like 9 or 10, I anticipate things, what would happen in the end of my life. Until I reach high school, this is the question that I really ask. What is the real purpose of life? When I was in college, the same question remains. What is the real purpose of life? Though I have many friends, we wanted to go right now. We wanted to go to Cagayan Islands. We wanted to go to Cebu. Everything we wanted to go. We couldn't go anywhere. But still, the emptiness inside in my heart, the question still remains. What is the real purpose of life? Maybe I could end my life right now just for me to know what is the real purpose of life. And then by that time, I asked God, God, if you're really out there, or are you really there? I asked Him, this is my last question. This is my last request for you. I wanted to know what is the real purpose of life. What's the true happiness in life? What if the Kingdom Citizen invited me to join in Keepers Club International? So I joined Keepers Club International in their activities, and then as I go on, I felt this calmness in my life, the peace. You can feel the happiness in them. You can feel them. You can feel the contentment in their hearts, in their minds, the way they talk to you, the way they speak to you, in their eyes, everything. By the time I get curious, what is really the Kingdom Nation? What is really the teachings of Pastor Apollo C. Kibuloy? Why is that most of them are contented? Have they found the real purpose of life? I got baptized in February 21, 2016. In that time, I felt the Father. So as time goes by with my career, the company offered me to be assigned or transferred in Japan to work with their sister company. My way to going to Japan, I pray sincerely. I walk, I pray, I close my eyes. Then, praise the Father, I saw the appointed Son of God. I saw His face with bright lights behind Him. It's like a sun, the brightest sun you can see, with His face smiling at me. As I go on the Kingdom Nation, questions after questions arises. So the Almighty Father did not stop there. When I ask question every time I pray, the Almighty Father answers. I also ask, when will this stop? There's always this an element of doubt. That's when Pastor said, where were you when I was 6 years in the mountain? Then, ingit siya, asan mo sa time nga nagsakripisyo ka itong gitawag ko sa amahan? Then I asked, I also suddenly came in my mind, Pastor was right. He sacrificed himself just to know what is really the purpose of life, or what is really the will of the Father. He uses an ultimate faith. And then also I asked myself, what if I use faith? Then by that time, I do exactly as Pastor said, tuhuin na lang ko bisan dili ka kasabot sa tanan butang ang akong istorya. And then I just follow Pastor. I use faith, and then suddenly I felt the contentment. I felt the inner peace. It's like I was complete. Just suddenly my mind was open for everything. everything He teach, everything He said has now a purpose, has now a real deeper meaning. Now, I can say to myself, wala na ko'y laing pangitaon pa. Pastor already said everything. Here in the Kingdom Nation, I found the real purpose of life. It is to do the will of the Father. To all people, to you, also the same question as mine. What is the real purpose of life? Try to listen to Pastor. Try to listen to his words, to his message, and you will also receive the completeness or the contentment that I felt together with the Son, first the Father.
Pumasok ka sa kingdom kasi kailangan mo ng kaligtasan. Kasi alam mo na may kaluluwa kayo. It's either hell or heaven ang pupuntahan mo. Na ito salvation na to, hindi mo ito hinihingi na parang hindi mo. Parang kailangan mo itong bayaran. Nabaptize po ako, naging active po ako sa kingdom. Sumasali ako sa mga youth activities. Doon din kasi ako na-attract sa mga music lessons. Habang tumatagal kasi ako sa loob ng kingdom, napapansin ko talaga yung changes sa buhay ko. From head to foot talaga. The way I talk, the way I think, the way I walk. Lahat talaga binago ng Ama. So, doon na yung point na sinabi ko na, anong meron dito? Bakit ganito? Kasi napapansin ko sa sarili ko, hindi ako ganito dati, hindi ako ito. Dumating kasi ako sa point na hindi ko na talaga kaya, hindi ko na kayang i-handle yung problema ko, hindi ko na kayang i-handle yung trials. So, naisipan ko talaga na magpakamatay. Kailangan ko ng tulong, pero hindi ko alam kung kailan ko hihingin. So, na-curious talaga ako. So, yun yung time na nakinig talaga ako sa message ni Sir. Yung tumatak talaga sa akin na yung sinabi ni Pastor na no matter how heavy it was, patuloy ka lang talaga. Carry your cross and follow Him talaga. Hindi ko alam kung para saan yung message na yun. Ang alam ko lang, naiintindihan ko na. That's where I started to commit my life. Fourth year high school ako that time. Ilang months na lang mag-graduate na ako ng high school. Pero iniwan ko yun. Iniwan ko yung pag-aral ko. Iniwan ko na yung pamilya ko. Iniwan ko na yung ambisyon ko. Iniwan ko na lahat. Ang nasa isip ko lang nun, gusto ko dito. I wanted to be with Pastor. Yun lang talaga yung nasa isip ko nun. Gusto kong makasama si Pastor. Kaya willing na talaga akong iwan lahat. Kumbaga, hindi ko na inisip kung paano ko haharapin ang bukas. Basta nasa isip ko lang, gusto ko dito, gusto ko makasama si Pastor. Hanggang sa meron yung time na nililid na ako ng Ama sa iba't ibang klase ng trials, circumstances. Doon ko talaga na ito na pala yung message na carry your cross. Kasi may mga time na nadi-discourage ka, may mga time na iniisip mo yung comfort mo, yung family mo. Although nandiyan na yung message ni Sir, meron pa rin talaga yung doubts na darating. So, doon na ulit ako naging weak. Lahat ng mga kayang people ko, nandito sila, pero ako nandito. Yun yung sasabi ko na, ayoko dito. Parang doon na naman ako nawalan ng prayers, doon na naman ako nanghina. So, glory to the Father lang kasi yung hindi talaga ako pinabayaan ng Ama. Kung siya yung pattern, tas ikaw yung minumod ng Ama, bakit mo siya tatanungin kung bakit ganyan yung kung bakit ganyan kanya ginagawa. Why are you making me like this? Bakit ganyan ang pagmumuli? Yun yung sabi ni Pastor na the highest form of respect, the highest form of love is yung maging submissive ka lang, obedience lang talaga. Kasi doon ko na-realize na, oo nga no, hindi ko na pala hawak ang buhay ko kasi binigay ko na sa Ama. So very thankful talaga ako sa Ama kasi honestly speaking, wala akong may pagmamalaki sa Kanya. Ito lang talaga yung kaya kong ibigay sa Ama ang buhay ko. Alam ko na may purpose ang Ama ko bakit ako nandito sa loob. Hindi ko na inisip ang pamilya ko. Kung sila man yung kung sila man yung ahadlang sa akin, hindi ko na talaga yan titignan. Kay Pastor na lang talaga ako. Yun na nga yung bumalik ulit yung desire ko na no matter what talaga. Gusto kong makasama si Sir. Even if the Father treat me royally or not. As long as it is the Father, I will follow Him talaga. Yung commitment na nakikita ko kay Pastor, yun talaga yung ilalagay ko rin sa sarili ko. Yun talaga yung susundan ko. Yun talaga yung pinapasalamatan ko sa Ama na kahit naging ganun ako, tinanggap pa rin ako ng Ama. Na nandyan ka na sa bahay nyo, ginagawa mo na yung dating buhay mo, hindi ka masaya. Hinahanap ko talaga ang kingdom. I felt love, I felt happiness. Yung feeling na may nagko-comfort sa'yo, yun yung naramdaman ko that time. Unang-una po sa lahat, Pastor, maraming salamat po sa walang sawang pag-preach po ng message of salvation. Nakagaya ko po, marami ko pong buhay ang nabago at nabigyan ng bagong pag-asa. Maraming salamat din, Pastor, sa walang sawang pagturo sa amin ng total obedience sa paggawa ng kalooban ng Ama, ng disiplin at maging isang responsableng kabataan. Higit sa lahat po, Pastor, maraming salamat po na yung hinahanap kong pag-ibig sa aking mga magulang, sa'yo ko lang po naramdaman. Praise the Father.
My name is Colleen Sousa. I am 19 years old and I am from Maranhão. I grew up in a humble household, but with a very disturbing childhood. When I was younger, about 5 or 6 years old, I remember some things. I remember that sometimes I saw my parents fighting, my grandmother intervening to help my mother and us, the children, so we would not witness that scene. My father seldom slept at home, but later that night, my father arrived and they started quarreling. My mother told us that her blood was boiling and that she had heard many voices and started to say meaningless things. Until my father decided to leave us without informing anyone. And we were left alone, my mother, my siblings, and me. We started living with my grandmother because she didn't want to leave my mother living alone. I used to attend Assembly of God with my grandmother because while my mother was sick, I used to accompany my grandma. When I was 13, I told her that I would no longer attend because I didn't feel well. And I had never felt well because when I used to go, she would force me to go. So I had no choice. But I understood her point of view. She wanted me to attend because she didn't want me to experience the things from the outside world. But when I grew up, I became more rebellious. I didn't see any longer the difference between being there or being in any other place or being in the world.
Take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that they come upon you unawares. For as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth. No one will be spared, no one will be exempted. Consider your ways and consider the ways of the Father Almighty. It's time for all of us to come and surrender to His will.
Good day and welcome to Highest Praise. In this world that we live in, we make certain decisions, plans and actions that only bring us disappointments. Why? Because sometimes we forgot to trust the will of the Almighty Father and do things our own way, without considering His perfect will. But in spite of this, we are blessed, for He never fails to guide and lead us back to His perfect will, wiping all our miseries and failures, providing comfort and ease to our troubled souls, as we give glory and honor to our Almighty Father, as we listen to this kingdom song.
And now you gently bring me keep on letting you down, and each time I will fall short of your glory, how far will forgiveness abound? And you answer, my child, I love you, and as long as you're seeking my face, you walk in the power of my daily sufficient grace. At times I may worry and feel a bit discouraged, knowing that someone somewhere could do a better job. For who am I to say it? I know I don't deserve it, and that's the part that burns in my heart and keeps me hanging on. I asked you, how many times will you pick me up when I keep on letting you down? And each time I will fall short of your glory, how far will forgiveness abound? And you answer, my child, I love you, and as long as you're seeking my face, you walk in the power of my daily sufficient grace. You are so patient with me, Father. As I walk with you, I'm learning what your grace really means. The price that I could never pay was paid at Calvary. So instead of trying to repay you, I'm learning to simply obey you by giving up my life to you for all that you've given to me. I ask you, how many times will you pick me up when I keep on letting you down? And each time I will fall short of your glory, how far will forgiveness abound? And you answer, my child, I love you, and as long as you're seeking my face, you walk in the path of my daily sufficient grace.
As sons and daughters, we are deemed spiritual soldiers, and with brave hearts we are ready to face every trial head-on. Like the sun, we will face all challenges, mountains and hills day after day with hearts courageous. Let this beautiful song speak to your heart and soul today.
Gave us ears to hear that still small voice, and give us lips forever willing to rejoice. And may our eyes be lit with wisdom, may we know the path that's true, and we'll march with hearts courageous after you. We're marching march with hearts courageous after you. And when sorrow dims the light along our way, help us to see each time of darkness through eyes of faith. A time of hope, a time for courage, knowing you will lead us through. And we'll march with hearts courageous after you. We're marching on with hearts courageous. We'll follow anywhere you want us to. And should you lead us where the battle rages, let us march with hearts courageous after you. We're marching on with hearts courageous. We'll follow anywhere you want us to. And should you lead us where the battle rages, let us march with hearts courageous after you. Father, we'll march with hearts courageous after you.
Life is not a bed of roses. Rather, it's filled with thorns of trials and struggles. However, despite this, we never have to fret, for as long as we keep the faith and trust that the Almighty Father is in control and that the sun will always shine again. Let's thank the Father for His goodness as we join Sister Stephanie in this song of praise. Praise the Father.
I know the sun's gonna shine. I know the sun will shine. It may seem like a month or two since you've looked up into sky blue. Doubts may try to settle in your soul, but even now, my friend, the fall is
Thank you for watching Highest Praise. May this wonderful kingdom music inspire you more and lift your spirits as we continue to walk and follow in the footsteps of the appointed Son, Pastor Apollo Sikibuloy. Join us again next time as we bring more of your favorite kingdom songs, only here on Sonshine Media Network International. Слава Небесному Отцу! Good day and welcome to Highest Praise. In this world that we live in, we make certain decisions, plans and actions that only bring us disappointments. Why? Because sometimes we forgot to trust the will of the Almighty Father and do things our own way, without considering His perfect will. But in spite of this, we are blessed, for He never fails to guide and lead us back to His perfect will, wiping all our miseries and failures, providing comfort and ease to our troubled souls, as we give glory and honor to our Almighty Father as we listen to these kingdom songs.
So unfocused, I see the things you do through me, as great things I have done, and now you gently break me, and lovingly you take me, and hold me as my Father, and mold me as my Maker. Ask you how many times will you pick me up, and I keep on letting you down, and each time I will fall short of your glory. How far will forgiveness abound? And you answer, my child, I love you, and as long as you're seeking my face, you walk in the power of my daily sufficient grace. At times I may ignore you and feel a bit discouraged, knowing that someone somewhere could do a better job. For who am I to say it? I know I don't deserve it, and that's the part that burns in my heart and keeps me hanging on. I asked you how many times will you pick me up when I keep on letting you down, and each time I will fall short of your glory. How far will forgiveness abound? And you answer, my child, I love you, and as long As I walk with you, I'm learning what your grace really means. The price that I could never pay was paid at Calvary. So instead of trying to repay you, I'm learning to simply obey you by giving up my life to you for all that you've given to me. I ask you, how many times will you pick me up when I keep on letting you down? And each time I will fall short of your glory, how far of forgiveness I found. And you answer, my child, I love you. And as long as you're seeking my face, you're walking the path of my daily sufficient grace.
As sons and daughters, we are deemed spiritual soldiers, and with brave hearts we are ready to face every trial head-on. Like the sun, we will face all challenges, mountains and hills, day after day, with hearts courageous. Let this beautiful song speak to your heart and soul today.
Gave us ears to hear that still small voice, and give us lips forever willing to rejoice. And may our eyes be lit with wisdom, may we know the path that's true, and we'll march with hearts courageous after you. We're marching on with hearts courageous. We'll follow anywhere you want us to. And should you lead us where the battle rages, let us march with hearts courageous after you. And when sorrow dims the light along our way, help us to see each time of darkness through eyes of faith. A time of hope, a time for courage, knowing you will lead us through. And we'll march with hearts courageous after you. We're marching on with hearts courageous. We'll follow anywhere you want us
life is not a bed of roses. Rather, it's filled with thorns of trials and struggles. However, despite this, we never have to fret, for as long as we keep the faith and trust that the Almighty Father is in control and that the sun will always shine again. Let's thank the Father for His goodness as we join Sister Stephanie in this song of praise. Praise the Father.
I know the sun's gonna shine. I know the sun will shine. It may seem like a month or two since you looked up into sky blue. Doubts may try to settle in your soul, but even now, my friend, the Father's in control. Just have faith, the sun will shine again. The dark clouds will vanish and the rain will end. There's a brighter day around the bend. I know the sun will shine again. Sit up back a while and watch the storm go by. See the darkness fade right before your eyes. Don't lose heart, just keep on standing strong. Hope says there will come a brand new dawn. Just have faith, the sun will shine again. The dark clouds will vanish and the rain will end. There's a brighter day around the bend. I know the sun will shine again. Look ahead with courage, lay your fears to rest. Take a good look behind you, see God's faithfulness. Just have faith, the sun will shine again. The dark clouds will vanish and the rain will end. There's a brighter day around the bend. I know the sun will shine again. The sun will shine again. The dark clouds will vanish and the rain will end. There's a brighter day around the bend. I know the sun will shine again. The sun's gonna shine. Just have faith, the sun will shine again. I know the sun will shine.
Thank you for watching Highest Praise. May this wonderful kingdom music inspire you more and lift your spirits as we continue to walk and follow in the footsteps of the appointed Son, Pastor Apollo Sikibuloy. Join us again next time as we bring more of your favorite kingdom songs, only here on Sonshine Media Network International. Слава Небесному Отцу! Man has been broken because of sin. However, out of the Almighty Father's love and compassion, He has sent His Son, so we may be renewed and reconnected back to Him. Unto us, He has given the genuine gift of salvation, freedom and enlightenment, and that is through His appointed Son, whom we look up to as our model and guide when it comes to complete obedience to His will and His words. Welcome to Highest Praise. Join us as we celebrate the Almighty Father's goodness and the greatness of His mercy and love for us by lifting up to Him our highest praise and thanksgiving. Praise the Father.
Something you have to lose to find. There's something better waiting for you. You're on the right road, so whatever you do, hold on tight and don't you give up on living your life. You'll find soon enough God knows what He's doing. Your life, a stepping stone on a hill you climb, something you have to lose to find. There's something better waiting for you. You're on the right road, so whatever you do, hold on tight and don't you give up on living your life. You'll find soon enough God knows what He's doing. Your love, lose the tears, keep the faith in better for you. You're on the right road, so whatever you do, hold on tight and don't you give up on living your life. You'll find soon enough God knows what He's doing.
Even in our direst need, the Almighty Father's love, grace and mercy and compassion never fails. Indeed, He allows us to face adversities, but all this make us stronger in our faith and trust in Him. Fret no more, for in the midst of all trials, the Father's loving hands are always there to lead us to the way where the light of hope glimmers, making our life renewed and more beautiful. Be blessed as you listen to this song.
I don't know how it is you look at me and saw the person that I could be. Awakening my heart, breaking through the door, suddenly your grace, like sunlight burning the midnight, making my life something so beautiful, beautiful. Mercy reaching to save me, Now there's a joy inside I can't contain. But even perfect days can end in rain. I know it's pouring down, I see it through the clouds, shining on my face. Like sunlight burning in midnight, making my life something so beautiful, beautiful. Mercy reaching to save me. All that I need, you were so beautiful, beautiful. I am coming up, but I have just begun, changing by your grace. Ooh, yeah. Like sunlight burning in midnight, making my life something so beautiful, beautiful. Mercy reaching to save me. All that I need, you were so beautiful. Like sunlight burning in midnight, making my life something so beautiful, beautiful. Mercy reaching to save me. All that I need, you were so beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful.
As the Almighty Father has promised never to leave us nor forsake us, we are assured that no matter how strong the storms of life are, He'll be our anchor who keep us steady and unwavering. He'll likewise be a mighty wave that will wash away all our troubles and pains.
You know me in and out and lovely. Are you
As sons and daughters of the Almighty Father, we have proven time and again that He has always turned our sorrows into joy, our mourning into dancing, as we find real peace and joy within our hearts, minds, and spirits. By Him being our Lord and King, our eyes have been opened to the truth, and now we will no longer be astray, for we have our guide and our model in complete obedience to His will, and that is the appointed Son, our beloved Pastor, Pastor Apollo Sikiboloy. Thank you for joining us again here on Highest Praise. Stay blessed and continue to gain spiritual enrichment only here on Sonshine Media Network International. Слава Небесному Отцу!
Real love and compassion can only be found here in the Almighty Father's Kingdom Nation. With that, we are grateful to the Almighty Father, for He has chosen us to be the recipient of that extreme grace and mercy by ushering us into His Kingdom Nation. Welcome to Highest Praise. Join us as we listen to these beautiful kingdom harmonies that will surely uplift your souls. All of us desire to be in heaven. We long to be with our Creator, joined by all angels and the multitude of hosts singing praises to Him. And we are blessed, for as His sons and daughters, we have seen and experienced the atmosphere of heaven here in His Kingdom Nation, where His will and His words are being enthroned. Let us glorify the Almighty Father as we join Sister Yulia Titova as she sings this Tagalog song, Langit na Tahanan.
Mananatili
We love the Almighty Father because He first loved us. He poured out His unconditional love towards us by offering His life so that we may be set free. Now, it is our turn to show our love towards Him by following His complete and perfect will, by having absolute faith and trust to Him and letting Him control our lives. We express our highest reverence to Him, the Almighty Father, whom we deem so precious. Praise the Father. Let us join our Ukrainian Kingdom singer, Sister Yulia Titova, as she renders this melody of praise.
Все дела Твои прекрасны, бесконечны чудеса. Поклонение сердец прими от нас. Когда стоя на коленях Твоего лица ищу, обращаешь свои очи на меня. Невозможно без света Твоего мгновенья быть. Не могу я жить, Иисус мой, без Тебя. Драгоценнее всего Ты для меня. Невозможно
There is no greater assurance than knowing that we are in the mighty hands of the Almighty Father, who is the Creator of all. In His arms we are secured, loved, and treasured. Storms of trials and adversities may come into our lives, but we never have to fear as long as we walk according to His will. Be blessed as we listen to this meaningful song.
Преодолеть бы гравитацию и не смотреть, вниз не смотреть, как будто чудо навигации. Хочу лететь, к тебе лететь. Хотела б я улететь, а крыльев нет за спиной. Я тихо падаю в руки твои, о Бог мой. Все отпускаю мечты, пусть будет как хочешь ты. Я просто падаю в руки твои. То, что ты несешь меня в своих руках, святых руках. Я верю, где-то там ты ждешь меня на небесах, на небесах. Тихо падаю в руки твои, о Бог мой. Все отпускаю мечты, пусть будет как хочешь ты. Я просто падаю в руки твои. Хотела б я улететь, а крыльев нет за спиной. Все отпускают